Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another Declutter episode of my makeup collection of 2023. Several episodes of my Declutter series are already live on my channel. I have already decluttered my primers, setting sprays, foundations, concealers, and face powders. All those videos are already available to you to watch. I will have the playlist linked for you in the description box for your reference. If you wanted to binge watch those videos and catch up on the series, see what I did declutter out of my collection and what I have kept, I know those videos are very satisfying to watch. I love to watch those as well. In all my decluttering videos, I also do speed reviews and swatches at times for all the products that I have, and it would give you a nice idea why I keep some things or why I declutter those products. So this year, I also have taken a new approach for my decluttering series. I have two different baskets here as I go through my products. In one basket, I put all the products that I actually am decluttering and completely removing out of my collection. And this second basket is going to be a part of my project use up for 2024. Those are going to be the products that I want to finish and focus on finishing next year. So in this drawer, as you can see, I keep my bronzers, highlighters, and blushes. Most of these are singles. And in today's video, I'm trying to go through my single highlighters and blushes, both powder and cream formulas. So in this drawer, you only see the powder formulas. And here I also have two separate drawers of cream bronzers and cream blushes. We will go through all these products as well. So I have decluttered both of these categories of products of what seems not so long ago. And for most part, I think these areas of my makeup collection are pretty curated. However, there are still some products that I would want to let go of. So in this video, all these products are singles. And in this next video, I will do my bronzers and face palettes, most probably. And then I will do a lipstick declutter next. So make sure you subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more videos from my declutter and generally in your timeline. I would love to have you here. So I just wanted to do a small disclaimer that I don't declutter my makeup for the sake of decluttering products out of my collection. I am considerably a small channel and majority of my makeup products I purchase myself, and I love my makeup collection. I love to have a variety of different formulas and undertones and shades to use with different makeup looks here on my channel, my videos. I want to keep the products that I love and use, and I think I do have a pretty healthy rotation for most of my products. I also have been doing Shop My Stash series in the past year, which helped me with that as well. The products that I'm going to be decluttering and letting go of today are the products that are either pretty old and their formulas may have changed and they do not perform as well anymore, or maybe something that is not a good formulation generally, and I simply do not enjoy it and never reach for it, so it just ends up taking extra space in my storage units. And those could be the reasons why I would let go of some of the products, but of course I will explain you as we go through all these individual products. But before we get started, I would love to welcome new viewers and subscribers to my channel. Hello, my name is Eve and I love all things beauty. Here on my channel, I share about beauty and lifestyle. I upload new videos every week, and if that sounds interesting to you, I hope you enjoyed this video and subscribe to my channel if you're not yet a subscriber, and I will see you in my future videos. And now, without further ado, let's dive into this blush and highlighter singles declutter. Hey guys, this is primarily all my single highlighters, both high-end and affordable products are here. I will be going through every individual product. Hopefully we'll show you some swatches and a reason why I'm decluttering this product or another. Small side note here, I do love highlighters. I really love beautiful, bright highlighters. I also do not mind having a subtle highlighter. So this collection represents everything. I ideally love to keep everything that I'm putting back in my storage into this container right here. So let's get started. Where do we begin? Let's begin from here. This is a Rimmel highlighter in the shade 001 Stardust. This is a beautiful gold highlighter that is pretty bright. As you can see, it's very pigmented, but it's beautiful on skin, very soft. It also blends into skin really nicely without looking like a stripe on your skin. As you can see here, it gives you a very subtle glow. You can definitely go light-handed on this. I feel like this specific product is very much underrated, but I'm 100% keeping this. I like to keep my collection curated. However, I also want to, for most part, keep products that you guys also can get. I do not really like to have formulas that are limited editions or something that is discontinued. Here and there, I will definitely keep those discontinued products for my own selfish reasons. But for most parts, I would love to have products that are accessible still for you to get if I talk about them in my videos. So this next highlighter right here is the Tribe Highlighter Volume 3 from Juvia's Place. Very beautiful, again, bright highlighter. A little bit more on the iciest side. Very smooth formula. I really, really like this. I'm keeping that. This one is an OG Pure Nude highlighter in the shade 10 to be my highlight. Definitely a little bit more on the subtle side, and I really like it. I think this is somewhat universal shade for me that I can use with different types of makeup, but it's very nice and subtle. So I'm keeping this one. This highlighter right here is from Makeup Revolution. This is called Highlighter Reloaded, shade Just My Type. As you can see, the packaging has been through things and it's now broken packaging. I have to say that I absolutely love this highlighter. I really love this highlighter. I think it's spectacular bright formula. Again, let me swatch this. As you can see, it's very, very beautiful. It's very smooth. It's very highlighty, very bright, up to my liking. But the packaging is broken and I cannot deal with this. I unfortunately have to let it go at this time. This highlighter right here is from Tarte in the shade Stunner, Amazonian Clay Highlighter. So this highlighter is actually very pretty. As you can see, it's pretty shiny. I like the type of reflect that it gives. It's pretty intense highlighter, but I haven't really used it much in the last year for sole reason because I've tried it a few times and I feel like it's giving me a very much taupey undertone. It has a little bit of a stronger base and I feel like it would clash with my complexion. It would actually look like I would have more of a stripe on my face. I think it's time I let it go. This highlighter from Sigma, I got mine in the shade Twilight. This is a highlighter that is super beautiful. Again, very bright, but it does have a little bit of like a pinky undertone. Super smooth on skin. I actually wore this in one of my recent videos. If I'm not mistaken, it was like monthly favorites of November or something like that. It's beautiful, smooth, very nice and bright. You can definitely build up this formula. Beautiful highlighter. This is very new. I just recently got it, so I'm definitely keeping this one. Another highlighter that I'm going to be keeping is this one from MAC. This is a Whisper of Guilt Extra Dimension Skin Finish. This is your gold highlighter. Super smooth and beautiful and bright. Generally, it's a beautiful, smooth, bright, buildable formula. I'm definitely keeping this highlighter as an option. This is another one that I'm going to be keeping. This is Nabla Skin Glazing Glass Skin Finish Glow Powder Mouthful, a shade Ozone. This is fantastic. I'm running out of fingers. Just watch. Look how beautiful this is. So pretty. This is one of my favorite glossy highlighters. It almost falls into that universal, somewhat universal highlighter shade for me. So I'm definitely keeping this one. I am also going to be keeping this Ofra highlighter. This is Nika Tutorials collab in the shade Glazed Donut. This is a super icy highlighter. Do you see how icy it is? Very cool tone, very shiny, very smooth on skin. I don't use this too often, but I sometimes need this specific shade and I specifically reach for this one. So I'm going to keep this. This is a highlighter from Sephora Collection, Golden Hour Highlighter Duo, and Golden Hour is the shade. And I have recently picked it up. I think it was sometime in summer, so I've only had this highlighter for a few months. But one side is supposed to be more highlighty, more shiny, and this one's supposed to be a little bit more subtle. And by swatches, they look okay, but I'll tell you, this side is prettier, like the one that's supposed to be a little bit brighter. It's actually prettier on skin. It's a little bit more smooth, you can see. But this one that's supposed to be subtle is actually pretty powdery on skin. It looks just like a powder, like dust on skin. I do not enjoy this formula and I don't want to keep this whole entire compact just for one side of the product. So as much as I wanted to like it and I wanted to try more things from Sephora Collection, I just don't find this very flattering on skin. It looks powdery. So this is going to be a declutter. This product right here is one of my favorites and it's quite interesting because it's technically a face palette, a face trio. So there is a blush, a highlighter, and a cream bronzer, which I just recently spoke about in my product empties and my monthly beauty empties. And that's why you're seeing this empty pan here. Since we're talking about the highlighters, you see that I have a massive pan going on here in this highlighter because I really, really like it. And then the blush here is beautiful. So I decided to talk about this bento box here because today we're talking about blushes and highlighters. I really love this product. It has a very beautiful quality. The blush also is super, super pretty. It's that very flattering, like soft matte formula and like a dusty rose type of color. I use this quite often. The highlighter is super pretty and I have my intentions to continue living on this little bento box. This is a great quality. All these three products were great. And I am going to put this in a project use up because I have all my intentions to finish all these products. Let's talk about this guy right here. Alpha Halo Glow Liquid Filter. It was shade 1 Fair. This is your like a glowy product and some people would say that they would get more coverage with this, almost like a tinted lotion, tinted something, but I do not get a lot of coverage with this, to be honest with you, when I use it on my face. It does give me a little bit of a glow, but this is a product that I would only use under foundation. It's supposed to be a multifunctional type of product that you should be able to use it as a like body highlighter luminizer and put it on your cheekbones and use this as a liquid highlighter. My goal for my complexion application is usually control my oils and minimize the visibility of my pores on my T-zone, and just obviously the complexion products most of the time need to be set with powder. This product has no use in my collection. I had this product in my project pan for 2023, which is still ongoing. I pulled this product out of my project pan basket just for this video, but it's going back and it's going to sit there until the end of the year. I'm telling you this, I'm decluttering it right now, but I'm going to keep it until the end of the year, my stash, and then I will declutter this product because my project is still going on for the next few weeks. This is the next product, highlighter from Give Beauty. It's called Check My Glow Multi-Dimensional Illuminating Highlighter, and I got mine in the shade Platinum Cowgirl. This was their lighter option. Very beautiful highlighter. I like how it has all these different shades, and when you actually mix them all together with a brush, the highlighter comes out with pretty universal shade. It is that subtle glow that also can be built up. It's very, very nice and smooth on skin, looks very beautiful, and it's also somewhat universal shade for me, so I don't have to think too much. Really good quality. I'm keeping this. This is a highlighter that is new to my collection. You haven't even seen it anywhere on my channel because I just recently got it on a Black Friday. Glow Fusion Powder Highlighter. And this is from Kiko Milano. I told you guys that I was looking to try more from the brand. I haven't even swatched it yet. This is the first time me swatching this product because I literally just received the package the other day, and I just threw it here in the container. So it seems nice, but again, one thing is a swatch, another thing is how it's going to apply with a brush on my face. So I recently picked up a bunch of products from Kiko Milano. So this is a brand new product. You will see it in my full face of Kiko Milano video. I'm very excited about that. Kiko Milano is just the brand that appeals to me for some reason, and I definitely wanted to try more products from them. So I'm keeping that highlighter for now. Then this is the next highlighter that I have in my collection. This is from ColourPop, shade Flexitarian. This is a Super Shock Cheek. As you can see, there's a little dent happening here. I love this highlighter. I love this highlighter. This is a beautiful cream formula. And this is also my most used product for my inner corner as a highlight. If I'm not using an eyeshadow palette that gives me a really beautiful inner corner bright shade, I always reach for this product. This is my go-to. I love it. I'm definitely keeping it. This is the next product that I have here, Bare Minerals Mineral Veil. So this is a loose powder formula. This is a very pretty highlighter. I love this formula. It's super beautiful. It's very fine and it's not chunky glitters. It's just this beautiful, like very fine shimmer. It looks stunning on skin. I do not use this, but I also do not want to completely waste this product and declutter this. What I'm going to do with this is mix it with my lotion, with my body lotion, and use it that way. So this product right here is from Clinique. This is a Chubby Stick Sculpting Highlight, and I got mine in the shade 01 Hafty Highlight. This was a mini. That's why you see the tiny amount of product here. I will swatch it for you here. This is very pretty highlighter. Look how beautiful this is. I really, really like this on the bare skin. I could do maybe like a tinted, some type of tinted SPF or some type of very, very light tinted product, and I like to use this on top of it. And look, it gives me this beautiful subtle glow. What I need to do with this product is to finish this up. So I'm going to keep this highlighter. I'm going to put this in a project use up for 2024. So the last highlighter that I have here is from Becca. Becca is no longer a brand. This was in the shade Lilac Geode. This is such a beautiful highlight that has like gold and rosy shift in it. It's such a beautiful highlight and it's very unique to my collection. This is such a unique formula that I want to keep it for selfish reasons. So I'm going to keep it right now. These are the single highlighters that I am keeping. So I am happy with this collection and everything fits into the basket. And I actually do have a little bit of room to go if I get really tempted to purchase new formulas, new launches in the upcoming year. Here is the basket of the products that I'm decluttering. So I'm decluttering these 4 items, and then these 3 products are going into project use up of 2024. Okay guys, these are all my blushes. These are my powder singles, and these are my cream formulas. I love my cream blushes and I have a good bunch of them here. So let's start with a powder ones first, and then we'll get to this ones next. Ideally, I would love to fit everything in this container. So let's get into it. I want to start from this one first. This is a Juvia's Blush Rouge Volume 6 Duo. This is a orange option. I absolutely love this blush. This is my Spring More Summer Blush Duo. I really love this blush. It's such a beautiful quality. I love me some good coral and orangey blushes. I am really tempted to buy more from that collection, but because they're a little bit more bulky and they're so pigmented, I just convinced myself that I don't need any more, but I know they have so many beautiful colors and it's so hard not to purchase more. So this next one again is from Juvia's Place Again Serafina blush. This one is so stunning. It's a little bit more on the glowier side. Such a stunning shade. I love this blush so much. I also love this in spring and summer. Definitely keeping. This is a considerably new blush, Around the World pressed powder blush, and this is from ColourPop. This is a very beautiful like baby pink, almost like a Barbie pink, the shade that went viral this year, but it has a touch of warmness in it, so it's not too cool. And I think this collection is still available on ColourPop website, so you can still get this. I really like this blush. It's so beautiful. I use this a lot in summer. I'm definitely keeping this shade. It's very unique to my collection. Then, oh my goodness, what are we gonna do with this blush? It just survived so many different declutters and it just seems like I can't get rid of it. But you know what? I can't let go of this. This is such a stunning formula. This is a blush that I like to wear when I don't wear any makeup. It just gives me like a fresh touch to my face and a little bit of glow. You definitely don't need a highlighter with that blush because it's highlighting enough. I have to keep this. I really have to keep it. So the newer addition to my collection, Charlotte Tilbury Cheek to Chic in the shade Ecstasy. This is a very pretty blush. This is a blush that looks very pale in a pan and very pale in a swatch. It's actually more pigmented once you start applying it on your cheeks than you may think. And I've used this recently in a full face of, or almost full face of Charlotte Tilbury hyped products. That video is already live on my channel if you wanted to check that out. Stunning formula. I think it's totally worth the hype. Let's talk about this one. This is Essence, the blush in the shade 10 Befitting. I love this so much, you guys. I have to say that I'm not going to declutter this because first of all, it's very affordable. Second of all, it's a beautiful color. This is a type of mauve color that's super flattering. I find the shade being very universal on me. I can do so many different makeup looks and just still use this blush and I find this flattering. I'm definitely keeping this. This is very accessible and affordable. This is a Anastasia Beverly Hills Trio in the shade Peachy Love. So you get 3 different shades here. I really like this blush. I know it's a little bit difficult to find the very like a smaller frame blush brush to pick up these shades, but at times I just mix them together. But these shades are so beautiful. It's such a nice formula. I cannot simply let go of this. This is a very nice blush to travel with because you get all these color options in a very compact packaging. I am keeping this. So this is a Give Beauty blush duo in the shade Flirty Talk. I love both of these blushes. These are gorgeous. They go well together. You can apply them separately. These are absolutely stunning on skin. I really like this formula. I think it's very high quality and beautiful shades. I actually wanted more shades. I think I had my eyes on like 2 more shades, but again, I am just trying to be good here and not to over consume things. So these 2 blushes I'm going to keep. I'm not going to talk too much about them. These are your classic MAC blushes, Peaches and Melba. One is a true matte mauve shade, and this one is Peaches, a rosy peachy tone. Super flattering matte blushes. I'm definitely keeping those. This from Too Faced is lovely. This is a newly launched blush from Too Faced, Cloud Crush, and I got mine in a shade Tequila Sunset. Very pigmented blush, but also very interesting fact about this is blurring. It gives you a blurring effect. If you have more texture on your skin, you might really enjoy this blush. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush, shade Captivating. This is a beautiful mauve shade, but it has more rosiness in it. And I do have other like mauve tones in my collection for blushes, but this one has more rosiness in it. And that's why it's interesting blush. I know it will last me a lifetime because it's so firmly pressed. I want to keep it. This is really pretty blush. This one is from Beauty Bakery. I discovered it this year. This is called Snackaroons Blush in the shade Hey Pumpkin. Super tiny packaging. But guys, I was on a search earlier this spring to get super orange blush to my collection, and this is super orange blush. Okay, it's very pigmented. Again, use the fluffiest blush you got in your stash. Beautiful pigment, also does not budge off of your face. I love this. I definitely keep it because I have nothing like this in my collection. So this blush from Sephora collection, this was a new shade that they launched. They've had this line of blushes before, but this was a new shade to this year. 05 Sweet on You, and this one is a little bit satin shade, so it does have a sheen to it, but very subtle. It almost reminds me of the Charlotte Tilbury type of sheen. It's very subtle sheen, but it's very beautiful, and the shade is stunning. I love this blush so much. This next blush is from Glowish. It's called Caring Coral 02 Cheeky Vegan Blush. So I love this shade. This looks a little bit confusing when you look at it because it's a swirl, but look at the shade. This shade is just such a beautiful pink shade, and it has a little bit of sheen. I love this so much. It's very unique color. So I'm keeping that. This mini size from Milani, it's called rose powder blush in the shade 901 Romantic Rose. It doesn't come off on my skin. It's very, very pale, very pale. Print of a rose is rubbed off because I really try to like it. I really try to use it and give it a benefit of a doubt and find the ways to use it. But this simply does not come off on my skin, so I am going to be decluttering this little one. So this blush is from Clinique. This is a Cheek Pop in the shade 10 Fig Pop. I really love this. This is so beautiful. This is super pigmented. It looks like a burnt cheek effect. I definitely use this when I'm quite tan. I really love this blush. It's beautiful and it's bright. It's super pigmented. It gives you a little bit of glow. Stunning formula. And this one, blush, very famous here on my channel because I talk about it quite often. Ulta Beauty Flushed Blush in the shade Flamingo. This blush is pretty firmly pressed, but it does have this beautiful pink shade that is also slightly bit with a sheen. And I really love this as a topper to my pink cream formulas. I'm definitely keeping this. Okay, these are all my blushes. I kept this many and I love all these. These are all incredible formulas. I've reached for them, all of them, and they all have purpose in my collection, and I only will be decluttering this one little one. So now let's get into this bad boy right here. All my cream formulas. Some of these products are very new to me. Some of them are really much love. But now that I'm looking at this pile of products, I definitely think that I will not be decluttering any, but there might be some products that are going to be going into the project finish up for 2024. So it's probably going to be more of a collection overview rather than a declutter. So let's just start from this one. This is a trio from One Size Beauty. I got mine in a shade Very That. I really, really love these two shades. These are very, very stunning shades for winter. Like when I'm at my palest, these are so flattering. I don't use this shade necessarily, but I use these two. I may just need to pull this out into my next shop my stash for the next few months while it's nice and cool in Florida. So this is definitely the type of shade and undertone that I like at this time of the year, but I'm definitely keeping this. So here you see 3 blushes duos from Patrick Ta. So I got mine in the shade She's Vibrant, beautiful, bright, a little bit intimidating shade, but super pretty. Look how nice and bright this is. I'm definitely keeping. This is Do We Know Her? This was my very first one, and I think this is the most used shade. Kind of like that peachy coral shade. Very, very beautiful. Definitely keeping. And this one is She's Giving, which is a Barbie pink shade that was launched this summer. I'm definitely keeping that. So I will be keeping my new Sigma Cordia Rosa blush. What a stunning, stunning formula. I absolutely love this. This is this beautiful, super universal shade, goes with so many different things. The formula is absolutely fabulous. This is a new, considerably new blush formula for me, and I want more shade. LYS Beauty in the shade Inspire. I absolutely love this. This is definitely a shade that I would use in a warmer like spring and summer, maybe like early fall type of makeup, but not right now because yeah, very pigmented, very warm, and stunning formula, very long wearing. I will be keeping my Milani 120 Coral Crush blush. This is a little bit more of like your glowy emollient type of blush. So beautiful. Really like this blush. It definitely has a little bit more hydration, but again, the color that is a little bit more for a warmer season. This is one of my favorite blushes, a lip to cheek palette 321 Flare from Undone Beauty. If you haven't tried this blush formula, I highly recommend. This is your beautiful like baby pink with a cool undertone. This is so good for winter, for cooler tone, or generally if you like cool tone makeup. I love to pair this blush with my powder blush from Ulta Beauty in the shade Flamingo. This blush from ColourPop, this is in the shade Between the Sheets. This is the blush. As you can see, there's a massive pan going on. This is currently in my project pan / project use up for this year, for 2023, and it's gonna stay there. This blush is very new to me, a Rare Beauty. This is a teeny tiny size that they launched this year in their popular shade Hope. Super beautiful shade, like that dusty pink, dusty rose with a little bit of warmness. Such a beautiful shade. This is the first time I tried this blush from Rare Beauty. I'm okay with this formula. I'm happy that I just got this tiny size. Knowing how pigmented this blush is, I will definitely not need a huge size or like the full size of this, but beautiful formula. I'm definitely keeping. Another blush that is new to me is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is their very popular Pillow Talk Matte Blush wand. This is a very nice formula. It's not too emollient. It's not too slippery. It also is easy to control. It is a liquid formula, but it almost performs like a cream formula. So it's kind of like a nice hybrid between two. And I really enjoy this. This is a really nice formulation. I do understand the hype for this product, and the shade, this Pillow Talk shade, is beautiful. So this bento box here, again, is from Ulta Beauty Cheek Squad Cream Face Palette. I got mine in the shade Pop of Petals. There are two different shades or color combinations that are available. This is one for the lighter skin tones, and super beautiful blush, a little bit more on the cooler side. Stunning formula, stunning color. That has a cream highlighter and the cream bronzer. The bronzer is also super beautiful, like very nice, almost like a borderline between bronzer and contour, but very beautiful and works beautifully for my pale complexion when I'm not tanned. I'm not a huge fan of this highlighter. Have a little slip to it. It almost feels like a Vaseline on your skin. So I don't use this. I don't care for this highlighter, but again, I can't declutter this. But I really like the bronzer and the cream blush here, and I'm keeping this. I am also going to be keeping this blush right here. This is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Mine is in the shade Peachy Keen. This is one of my most used and most favorite blush in my collection. If I would only get to keep one blush, it could easily be it, because this formula is stunning. I used this blush to do my passport photos this year, and that should tell you something, right? So this one is another absolute favorite, Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin in the shade Bellini. What a gorgeous formula. This shade is so perfect for warm season. This formula is also somewhat self-setting, so you don't need to powder it down with anything if you don't feel like it. This one is a liquid blush from Juvia's Place. I'm scared of this blush, I will tell you. Marigold shade. Beautiful shade. I love the shade, but you need to hold your breath when you're applying this to your face. There's so much pigment, so much pigment. So for now, I'm going to keep this blush. It's a very beautiful color, and it also is very long lasting. This one is a new blush to me from Makeup Revolution, Fast Base Blush in the shade Peach. Very, very pretty formula. This is different formula from other blushes that I have in my collection. Can see how beautiful and peachy it is. The outer packaging also matches the tone of the blush itself, which I really like. It's very helpful when you buy products in the drugstore. This blush is a little bit more glowy and more of your lighter to medium type of intensity. It lasts on your skin really well. I do have a reel on my Instagram showing you how I apply that. So this is a new blush from Kiko Milano. I got mine in the shade 01. I haven't even tried this blush, but let me swatch this. So it kind of has this very beautiful, very neutral shade. I'm very excited to try this. I don't even know how to describe it. It's very pale, but has a little bit of peachy rosiness in it, and I think it has a sheen. So I will be trying this in the full face of Kiko Milano video. This is a blush from Persona, and I got them in the shade Guava. What a beautiful shade. This is a new blush to me. I just recently picked it up. Look how beautiful this shade is. It's like a burnt coral. That's probably the best description I can give you. Such a stunning formula. I love this as much as I love my Sigma Beauty one. Probably one of the best formulas, like 10 out of 10 formulation. Everything is perfect about this blush. This one is from Milk Makeup. This is in the shade. This is a bionic blush in the shade Teleport. This is a blush that is very glowy. It definitely needs to be set into the complexion with something mattifying. It has a very beautiful color, perfect for like summer and spring. I don't mind extra glowiness in the warmer season, so I'm going to keep this blush for now. So in this section, I didn't really declutter much. I love my cream blushes. I use them all, but at least you got to see my collection. So these are also all my decluttered products are right here, and these are my project use up items. So this is what my drawer currently looks like right now. I think it's nicely organized. Everything fits. I still have a little bit of room here to grow if I am interested to add some of the products within my blushes or highlighters in the upcoming year. I am very satisfied that I cleared out my room. Now I can actually close my drawer. If you enjoyed this video, found it helpful, interesting, entertaining, whatever this video was for you, give this a like, and I hope you consider subscribing to my channel if you're not yet a subscriber. So stay tuned. I will be decluttering my bronzers, face palettes, and lip products next. And thanks so much for watching, hanging out with me today, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye!